Welcome to the road to 1 million US dollars, and let's get right into the Bitcoin chart for today, starting on this 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin, because here we have a new signal flashing in the short term in the form of this bullish divergence, which is when you have lower lows in the Bitcoin price and higher lows in the RSI momentum indicator. Typically, a bullish divergence points towards us getting a break from this bearish price action we saw here recently, either in the form of some choppy sideways price action or potentially some bullish momentum. However, as you notice here in the charts, guys, this is a very high risk situation right here because we are simply in a technical downtrend at the moment. The market structure overall is bearish on this 4-hour time frame as well as the higher time frames. So it is higher risk to look at this as a bullish setup, and you actually need more confluence on the lower time frames, which I will get to a little bit later on in this video. Before I get to that, I want to talk about the point of invalidation for this bullish divergence, guys, because this is going to be very important to keep a very close eye on. Now, for example, a bullish divergence like this can get invalidated if we create new lows on a candle closing basis. So in this case, if we get candle closes below 105.6K, then this bullish divergence is already invalidated. Another way that this thing can invalidate is if we are breaking down below this ascending trend line that we have in the RSI. If you see either of these things happening, then this is no longer a valid bullish divergence. And of course, the invalidation of a bullish signal is bearish in and of itself. So that opens the door to more bearish price action for Bitcoin once again. Right, so with that out of the way, what are some things that we could be taking a look at on the lower time frames? First of all, this 1-hour time frame, we are just in a technical downtrend, and right here you can see another descending trend line. Now this descending trend line is very, very steep. So I am expecting that over the next 24 hours or so, we are likely going to see a break of this descending trend line. For now, though, we haven't broken it yet. So this is simply pointing towards the downside as of right now, although I am expecting that we are going to see some kind of break, whether it is right now or it is going to be a little bit later down the line. No one knows, but if or when you start to see a break of this trend line, potentially we could start to see a move a little bit further to the upside in order to take out a bunch of liquidity here. I will get to the liquidity analysis a little bit later on in this video. Besides that, you can see a clear rejection from this area of resistance on the daily time frame from 110 all the way up to 112K, with us falling immediately into this next area of support below, starting from 107 all the way down to 105K. If we really start breaking down below 105K, guys, the next area of support below is heading from 103 all the way down to 101.5K. Besides that, on this daily time frame, if we simply take a look at the market structure here, I am still bearish or biased until we break above 115.5K. So I need to see candle closes above this level here before you will see me flip much more bullish on Bitcoin. Before then, my base case outlook is that we are going to create new lows in the Bitcoin price, but of course there can be short-term pumps within a larger downtrend, and there can be short-term dumps within a larger uptrend, right? Now, if this doesn't make sense to you, then do not worry, because I do have a free trading course where I teach you all the basics of crypto leverage trading as well as technical analysis. So if this is something you're interested in, just go to rt1m.com, which is my website where you can go ahead and check that out. Now moving on to the Bitcoin liquidation heat map. First of all, on this 2-week time frame, I notice how right here we just took out a massive amount of liquidity around this 106K level. So like I said in yesterday's video as well, this was still an area to pay attention to so long as we did not break that downtrend on the 4-hour time frame. Now that liquidity has been taken out, and if we reassess the situation, you can see that most of the liquidity is actually to the upside right now. And you will see the same thing on this 3-day time frame. So most of the liquidity is to the upside around this 108.5K level. and even as high as 110K, 111K. However, we do also have massive liquidity to the downside already because a lot of people are longing Bitcoin right now. So therefore, while we are still in that short-term downtrend that I showed you on the 1 hour time frame, be warned about potential further dumps to the downside in order to take out a bunch of liquidity around that 104.8K level even. But in the case that we start breaking the downtrends on the lower time frames, as well as those other reversal signals showing up on the lower time frames, then we can start looking for liquidity to the upside to be grabbed around this 108.7K level. So either way, this has been today's market update. Now, just like I did yesterday as well, guys, I'm going to post a link to WEEX in the pinned comment below this video. I personally trade on WEEX as well as many other people in my community. And besides that, if you register with this link that I will be posting in the pinned comment below this video, you also get a lifetime 33% trading fee discount. So especially for you guys that are trading a lot throughout the week, or possibly even scalping on the lower time frames, using this discount code is going to be a massive asset for you, considering that your trading fees will be significantly lower. Either way, if you do end up checking it out or not, thank you for watching once again, and I will see you tomorrow in the next one.